Hello and welcome to this webinar on handling FCA investigations. I'm Ian Weinstein. I'm a partner at Brown Rudnick and I'm head of Brown Rudnick's Band 1 contentious regulatory team. My practice focuses on contentious and strategic interactions with the FCA as well as with other financial services regulators. I've represented firms and individuals in some of the most complex and high-profile regulatory investigations in recent years. Our team has also authored the leading book on FCA investigations into misconduct and lack of fitness and propriety, and therefore I'm very familiar with FCA investigations, and hopefully we'll be able to share some of that knowledge and advice with you today, as well as some really practical tips for how to handle FCA investigations. In today's session, I want to start by looking at the purpose of the FCA's enforcement powers. Having an understanding of why the FCA does what it does and what it is seeking to achieve through it is really important. It enables you to better predict what the FCA may do next, how the FCA may react to something, and crucially, how best to influence the FCA. It's a really important part of coming up with the best strategy for handling an FCA investigation. Then I want to move on to considering the circumstances in which the FCA may choose to investigate. Just because the FCA can investigate a set of circumstances doesn't mean that it necessarily will. And this ties in with understanding what the FCA is seeking to achieve from its enforcement action. This understanding also helps firms and individuals think about how likely it is that a discovery of a particular issue may lead to an FCA investigation. Just because there is an issue doesn't mean that there will be an investigation. Whilst I'll try to keep my comments relevant to as wide a range of investigations as possible, so that it's as relevant to as broad a set of circumstances as possible. For example, relevance in relation to investigations into firms as well as investigations into individuals, and also relevant, to a various range of misconduct that might take place. It's important to appreciate that not each set of circumstances is the same. We have to look at each set of circumstances on its own merits. And accordingly, not all FCA investigations follow a uniform pattern. And it's important to take that into account because it's necessary to be adaptable and flexible to the circumstances. One example of where circumstances can differ is what has taken place before the FCA decides to investigate.